The final battle of Stranger Things Season 5 was massive. Hawkins torn apart. Characters pushed to their limits. The Upside Down finally spilling into the real world. And at the center of it all, Mind Flayer. But why did this enormous creature get taken out by the group so quickly? Especially considering they had limited resources, and this was supposed to be the ultimate showdown. Even with the biggest battle the show has ever done, the Mind Flayer still represents Stranger Things' biggest storytelling problem. Back in Season 2, the Mind Flayer was perfect. It wasn't a boss fight. It wasn't something you could kill. It was a presence. Watching, waiting, infecting. Possessing Will was a genius move because the threat was personal. The monster wasn't attacking Hawkins, but it was living inside one of the kids. The Mind Flayer felt like cosmic horror done right. Distant, unknowable, and impossible to reason with. But the show couldn't leave it alone. By Seasons 3 and 4, the Mind Flayer had changed. It wasn't just an idea anymore, and it was a recurring enemy with a familiar playbook. Possess people. Build a body. Get defeated. Repeat next season. So when Season 5 positioned the Mind Flayer as the ultimate force behind the Upside Down invasion, it looked epic, but it didn't feel mysterious. The final battle wasn't about fear of the unknown. It was about stopping something we already understood. And that's the problem. Cosmic horror stops working the moment it becomes routine. The Season 5 finale throws everything at us. The Mind Flayer fully manifests, and we find out it was the one who controlled Vecna this whole time. Hawkins becomes a war zone. Every character gets their heroic moment. But the monster is just the obstacle. It gets beaten by spears, flamethrowers, flare guns, and plot armor. Despite being the show's final villain, the Mind Flayer feels more like an environmental hazard than a character. And the final battle to end the whole story felt underwhelming. That's why Vecna mattered so much. Even in Season 5, Vecna is what gives the story teeth. Vecna has motives. Vecna targets trauma. Vecna reflects the show's themes of pain, memory, and growing up broken. The Mind Flayer was never meant to carry the story on its own, and Season 5 proves that spectacle can't replace character. The Mind Flayer works best as a shadow, not a spotlight. Season 5 delivers an incredible final battle, but it also confirms the long-running issue. Stranger Things isn't about defeating gods or dimensions. It's about people. Kids from a small town facing fear, loss, and change. The Mind Flayer may have been the final enemy, but it was never the heart of the story.